Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning, I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5-6. I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dropped, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's from pushing hot strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, open up some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and die. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETFs, making profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call it short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. and I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them cans, make profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profits. That TTG money gang, making profits. We some snipers.
What's up, guys? Welcome, everybody, to the True Trading Group live stream. What's up, what's up, what's up? How is everybody doing here on this fine evening? I'm doing well. Yes, thank you for all of the well wishes to you all. We have a fantastic live stream in store for you guys all here today, guys. We have some major economic data that came out. We got GDP data. We got jobless claims data that came out today. Obviously, the aftermath of the AI sector with all the AI stocks ripping face because of NVIDIA's earnings. AMD, NVIDIA, you just said actually Marvel just actually shot to the upside. Taiwan Semi, ASML, even Adobe went nuts today. Microsoft went nuts today. It's all of your AI related stocks went absolutely bonkers today because of NVIDIA's earnings from yesterday. And even NVIDIA, so it was trading prior to the upside. NVIDIA went all the way up into the mid 390s, almost tapped 400. Didn't quite get there, but almost tapped 400. So we were this close to getting to that 400 mark on NVIDIA. And I'm just so happy to say that members of True Trading Group have been making money with NVIDIA and AMD. There are two of the bigger positions that we have in the long-term portfolio and have been trading these stocks actively during this run so far in 2023. And they've been huge money makers for TTG and for the community. And I just want to say to all of my members out there how proud I am of all of you and the decisions that you've been making in these stocks and has resulted in making money. And that's the bottom line. That's what we're here for. All right. That is the whole reason why we are on these live streams. We're on these live streams. You come on these live streams every night to figure out ways that you can make money or get knowledge, get analysis, get trade ideas that can help you be in a better position to make money. That's what it's all about. Right? That's why we're here. We're going to be doing a gigantic open floor Q&A session. So all of you can ask me whatever questions are on your mind. I know members just wrapped up a fantastic study group with Momin, one of our advanced options traders that's in True Trading Group. He focuses a lot on multi-leg option spreads like credit spreads and iron condors. And it's just an unbelievable study group session. I know there's a lot of people that are coming into the live stream now that we're just finishing up with that study group. We do those study groups every single Thursday at True Trading Group, a different professional trading mod. Goes over several hours of workshops on specific topics with you guys inside of these workshops. We do them every Thursday, different professional trader in there each time going over those lessons. So I know many of you are coming in, so hope you guys did enjoy that. But we have a very special live stream tonight because in honor of the Memorial Day holiday, not only are we going to be running – oh, okay. All right, never mind. I'll save that announcement for you guys later. Okay, we had an announcement that I'm going to be making, and I will make this announcement a little bit later on in the live stream. I was going to make it now, but being told we're going to wait to make that announcement. Maybe we can get some things situated on our end before I do make that announcement. But we do have a major announcement that we're going to be sharing with you guys later on this evening, so you're going to want to make sure that you guys are paying close attention. So we got a great live stream in store for you guys. We have big day tomorrow. You have PCE data. All right, so we're going to get some inflation data tomorrow. It's going to be a market mover, and we're going to talk about all the AI stocks, and I'm going to answer all of your questions. I'm sure many of you have a ton of questions, what to do about NVIDIA, what to do about AMD. If you own these stocks, if you don't own these stocks, what do you do now? Do you sell? Do you buy? Do you hold? I'm going to answer those questions for you guys, so let's get right down to it. My name is Michael Edward. For those of you who do not know, I'm a former award-winning hedge fund trader, but now the current head trader and co-founder of True Trading Group. If you guys don't know by now, we're the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform available today. So if you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here, free. Myself, other TTG Pro trading mods, there's 9 of us, as well as other special guests We'll drop golden nuggets, give you free lessons, education, analysis, and trade ideas that can help you become better traders. So take a moment and smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, turn on your notifications. Make sure you never miss out on any of our lives. Now, why should you give a damn about anything that I have to say on these live streams? I'm glad that you asked. Folks, I did not figure this stuff out on my own. I began my career working at a fund in New York City. It was my very first job out of college. I had to go through a 3-month educational training program before the fund let me touch $1 of their money. Then 2008 happened. That was the Great Recession. That was the stock market crash. But that was also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now you fast forward, like I said, the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, and along with my team of 9 other professional trading mods and over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of traders from 115 different countries. Yes, we have members in 115 different countries. We've helped thousands of traders reach their goal of achieving profitability. You see, we do this through combining university-level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, and individual mentorship for stocks, options, crypto, and futures, for swing trading, for day trading, and also long-term investing. So there's something for everybody inside True Trading Group. We take that university-level curriculum, which is a simplified version of the 3-month educational training that I received when I worked at the fund. We pair it with today's top financial tools. These are tools that would normally cost you $5,000 to $6,000 a year if you were to go to the companies that offer them directly. We spent years building relationships with these companies so we can put their products on our platform at no additional cost to you. You need these tools. They give you more information. They help you make better decisions. They increase your chances of success. But $5,000 is a lot of money. That's why we have it on our platform at no additional cost. You guys don't have to pay $1 extra for any of those things. You also get access to all of our members. Our members are the most helpful, supportive, successful community of traders you're ever going to find. And of course, you get all the real-time trade alerts from myself and the other moderators that are able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80%, now going on the last 3 years. So again, folks, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. Make sure you never miss out on any of these live streams. All right. So like we said, folks, we are going to be going through a massive Q&A session here today on this live stream. I'm sure you guys have tons of questions about what's going on with the AI stocks. So I'm going to allow for you guys to just ask me whatever's on your mind. It's going to be my pleasure to answer. Don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed. There is no such thing as a stupid question. Asking questions is how you learn. Guys, I've been doing this for almost 18 years. So you got a trader that's been through it all, seen it all, done it all, telling you to ask me whatever's on your mind. In order to help me go through this splendid Q&A session that we are about to have, I'm going to bring you guys on and introduce you to my business partner, and who said he needs 5 minutes, so we're not yet ready for that. All right, we're not yet ready for that. So what we're going to do now is I'll just start off the Q&A session on my own. All right, I'll just start the Q&A session with you guys here first. You guys go ahead right now and start typing your questions in chat. Just type your questions in chat. We'll grab it. We'll throw it up on the screen, and then we will answer whatever questions you guys have in your mind. Yes, okay. Someone says, Mike, are you still watching AI? Ticker symbol AI. Yes, I'm still watching ticker symbol AI. I tried this today. I tried the long on it today. It did not do what I thought it was going to do. It tried moving higher again late in the after hours session, well, early in the after hours session, but it's fading again back to 28. So, I really wanted to see this stock hold in like the 28, 28.50, but it dropped all the way to 27. 27 is the low of the day. So I'm still watching this thing. We're still holding up. We're still holding this uptrend here, but I need to see the stock recover quickly tomorrow. If it recovers quickly tomorrow, I'll look to stay on a potential long for a short squeeze. It is specifically a short squeeze type of play. I'm not, it's a all or nothing type of trade. It either squeezes to 40 or the stock pulls back to 24, and there's not going to be a trade there. So I think the risk reward is worth it, because if you do catch the squeeze, you're looking at like risking maybe $1 or $2 from your entry. And if it squeezes, you're talking about a $10, $11, $12 move. So I just feel like the risk reward is there. It makes sense with all the AI hype. It's a heavily shorted stock, but I wanted the stock to hold up better today than it did. It gave back the entire gap up. That's not the sign that I really like to see of a stock that's about to experience a short squeeze, but we're still holding upper trend. And I'm going to see if it recovers tomorrow. Like if tomorrow the stock is at 29 or 29.50 or 30, then that puts that squeeze play right back intact. And I'll try it long. I'll try it long if it looks like it's going to squeeze. But I think you've got to hold kind of this upper 20 range that we held today. Keith says, if PCE numbers come out bad, will it affect the markets? Yes. Yes, it will. That's why tomorrow is going to be a very important piece of data, right? So tomorrow, this PCE data, the PCE is important because the PCE number is what the Fed really watches and pays the most attention to. So I'm looking at 4.6 is the number for your core PCE number. If that number comes in high, if you come in at like 4.7 or 4.8, that the market's going to absolutely hate that. And the reason why the market's going to hate that is because that will immediately send the probability of a rate hike in June up. So right now the market has priced in a pause at the June Fed meeting, right? There's about a 65% likelihood of a pause at the June meeting. Now, the data that you got today actually ticked the chances of the hike higher. We were at like 15% chance. Now we're at about a 35% chance. And that's because retail spending was higher than expected. Jobless claims were much lower than expected. And GDP was, for the first quarter, this is the second read. So the GDP numbers get adjusted as time goes on. So first quarter, we got the first quarter GDP the other month. It was 1.1. They revised that number. You got the second read for the first quarter GDP. They said it was 1.3. So GDP was higher than expected. Jobless claims are lower than expected. Retail data, high. Retail sales higher than expected. Retail spending higher than expected. So that all of that information goes into the soft landing bucket, right? That would be, okay, look, that looks like you're going to have a soft landing. But what that does is also then leads to the possibility of the Fed maybe thinking we might need to raise rates one more time, or maybe we have to continue to raise rates. Maybe we're not at that point yet. The economy is not slowing down enough. The labor market is still way too tight. Inflation maybe does not come down as fast as they thought. Inflation has been cooperating very, very nicely over the last several months. It's come down for 10 consecutive months in a row. But it's a lot easier for inflation to go from 9% to 4% than it is to go from 4% to 2%. That 4 to 2 is going to be a real pain in the ass. All right. The 4 to 2 is going to be a real pain in the ass. So now that you're getting down into like the 4s, 5, you still want to make sure that inflation continues coming down. If it starts to stale out, starts to get stagnant, and maybe you get numbers that are higher than expected, that's going to make the markets think the Fed is going to continue to raise rates. They're not done. They might raise again in June. Maybe they raise again in July. And that's going to start to put pressure on the markets because right now the market thinks the Fed is going to pause. All right. So, guys, my business partner and co-founder in True Trading Group, he is now ready. I'm going to bring him on, guys, to help me go through this Q&A session. So you guys keep asking your questions in chat. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Don't forget that. So go ahead right now, guys. Keep typing your questions in chat and give a big TTG Ayo welcome to Adam.
Yo, what's going on, man?
Turn my volume up so I can hear you better. What's up? What's up?
What is up? What is up?
I thought you didn't get a haircut today? I thought you were getting a haircut today.
No, you gave me the wrong number.
What?
You gave me the wrong number.
Oh, wow. Then he must have changed his number. Then I don't have his number anymore. That's it. That was the only number that I have. That sucks. Keep firing away, guys. Let's see. We got PDSB. Biostock is in my long term, and it surged huge after hours. Hold or sell. PDSB. You know what, Bert? I got to be honest with you, brother. I have never heard of this stock in my entire life, so I don't know anything about it. So I I don't know anything about the company, so I can't really give you any guidance on what I think about this stock in the long-term portfolio, simply because I'm not familiar with the company. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know what this, I don't even know what this company does. So, like I said, I've never heard of this stock before. From a charting standpoint, the chart looks good. The chart looks okay to me. It pulled back, it held support at 5.5. You're still above the 200-day and the 50-day moving average. I'm assuming there's some piece of news that is causing the stock to move to the upside like this. So, I don't know enough about the company itself to really make a call on it. Yeah, BB Nation, tell the Heat to get it together. Yeah, I thought they were gonna sweep the Celtics. They'll take it though. Jimmy Butler's got this. They'll take it. The Heat got this. GME buy, sell, hold. The answer is sell.
Awesome.
Yeah, the answer there.
Joe, what's the percentage of people that are new on the poll tonight?
I've got a lot of questions about Tesla today. I'm sorry. Wait, we got a question on the screen first. Got a question on the
14
screen.
people or 14%? 14%, I think.
Yeah, percent.
Nice.
Is AMD running as a larger? Is AMD running as a laggard to AMD, or I assume you mean NVIDIA, or is there an actual reason, news, or fundamentals for it? Okay, so AMD is running as a sympathy play to NVIDIA's earnings. NVIDIA and AMD have been lumped together and have been a very, very highly correlated trade for the last several years. You started to see this decoupling of this correlation as the rise of AI continued, because NVIDIA is at the forefront of the AI push. AMD is not. But AMD recently, in the month of May, their CEO made some comments. They talked about AI, and there's going to be more of a heavier focus in AI with AMD. And that's why that stock's moved to the upside. I also think that people look at AMD and NVIDIA as two semiconductor companies that probably have the best CEOs in the entire industry. Lisa Su from AMD and Jensen Huang from NVIDIA are absolutely brilliant CEOs. And what they have done leading these companies and building shareholder value over time and continuing to grow and expand these companies is unbelievable and has been an amazing thing to watch. I think they're just getting started. I think these stocks go significantly higher. I think in the next 5 years, NVIDIA is a $1,000 stock. I think AMD is a $300 stock. I mean, I think that these stocks still have a lot more room over time, not necessarily talking about right now. Right now, these stocks are looking a bit overbought and extended, obviously. But I own both of these stocks in my long-term portfolio. I will continue to hold them for the foreseeable future. You ask me 10 years from now, Mike, do you still own AMD and NVIDIA? The answer is going to be yes.
Excellent. Somebody here asked about, I assume you mean Dogecoin. This is from Sosa Bankroll 24. I hope that this is a fake name and picture also, because you want to talk about stereotype. You know what I mean? Bro, what do I think about Dogecoin?
Yeah, you got this one, Adam. This is your department.
Sell a family member, second mortgage your home, go all in, donate semen and plasma. Do whatever you need to do to buy as much of it as you can. And please understand, I am specifically talking to Sosa Bankroll 24. Everyone else stay the hell away from it. It's a terrible, terrible investment. All right. So I hope that helped. Next question. Just diamond hands it the same way your diamond hands in the early 2000s. All right. Let's see. What else do we got?
Fire away, guys. Ask your questions. Don't be shy.
Joe, you could take that off the screen, bro.
So basically, it's going to the moon.
Here we go. This is a good question. It says, what qualifies a stock as an AI stock? Use, development, affected by, etc. It's a great question. As a pure AI stock, you know, I don't really think there are. I mean, are there any pure AI companies right now?
I mean, ticker symbol AI is pretty
Yeah,
pure.
but with the but maybe with the exception of that one, because you have a lot of companies that make up components of artificial intelligence.
It's
So
the,
you have
it's the same.
NVIDIA with their GPUs, and you have AMD with their CPUs, and you have you know, Amazon with their web services and, you know, virtual environments for, you know, for development. You know, you have Google with you know, with Bad Bard. So you have a lot of companies that have different components in it. But yeah,
It's the shovel. It's the shovel mindset. You know, like from the gold rush. They said the people that made the most money during the gold rush were the people not mining for gold. It was the people selling the shovels, right? It's the same kind of.
well, I mean, it's similar. It's not exactly the same because they're not like looking for AI or it's more like
No, that's not the. It's just a saying. Like it's like a.
I understand what
it's a phrase of that. It's like it's when you are selling components of something rather than the actual thing itself, which is like you said, like we're not talking about if there's a pure AI company that just, you know, you're talking about like NVIDIA, like a company that is talking about hardware for the AI industry, and that's the stock that has had the biggest run, not C3 AI, you know?
Right. Seth Rod's question says, what if everyone is wrong about the debt ceiling and for whatever the reason we default? Are you concerned at all, especially if the market kind of is being calmless through this process? I believe that if we default and the US gets their credit rating dropped, and I mean, it's going to be an economic nightmare. I mean, yeah, that's yes, I would say that everyone should be worried.
Yeah.
If that takes place. I'd be willing to bet you everything that I own that it doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that we're going to default. I think they're going to bicker back and forth at the very last minute. I think we're going to come to a deal. In 2011 was the closest that we got to a default. And it was like the night of, like they basically came to a deal.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
But they, the US's credit rating got doxed because of it. And the S&P 500 fell 17% in 2 weeks. But then they came to an agreement and the market immediately recovered and they went to new highs on the year. So, you know, if there is this big sell-off, I mean, and you'll start to see it if you get to like the first week of June and there's still not a deal, the market's going to start to get a little bit worried and the market will have to price in the possibility, because you have to realize that the computers that are out there, the computers that run on risk.
I'll be right back.
Okay. The computers that run on risk assessment, okay, will have to make adjustments in positioning as the probability of a default rises. So even if the likely scenario is not a default, if the probability of a default does go up, computer assessments will adjust positioning based on that risk. And that's when the market starts to move to the downside, right? Interest rates start to go up. Like, I mean, that's something that you will see, but I think it would actually turn out to be a swing trading buying opportunity, because when the deal gets done, you'll see, I think, an immediate 1 to 2 week snapback in the markets off of the sell-off leading into it. But on the other hand, if there truly is a default, the US's credit rating gets hit, that's going to be a serious problem. And if that is the case, you know, when you say like, am I worried about it? Yeah, everybody should be worried if that actually happens. I don't think it's the likely scenario, but if it does happen, the market's going to go down. And if that actually does happen, I will just, and I don't necessarily really care. I think you'd have a situation where they default, and then, you know, as a period of time goes by, then they'll come to an agreement, they'll move the debt ceiling, and they'll get back on track. It's not like once they default, it's like that's it. It's like this default across all of their debt and none of the bills get paid. It'll be like default in certain areas. Like some debt will still be paid, other debt will not. It's going to be up to the president to decide what bills get paid and which ones don't. But the markets will move to the downside on the back of that. And I'll just short stocks. We'll buy put options where, you know, and make money on the way to the downside. It's no different than when the markets went down in 2022 because the world was ending and the Credit Suisse was going out of business, and we're going to have this Great Depression all over again when everybody was panicking in 2020 and the markets went down. Look where we are now today, though. You know, that proved to just be a phenomenal buying opportunity in 2022. If the market sells off because of a scare, it's a buying opportunity. But if the market sells off because of an actual default, there's going to be sustained downside, and we'll stay short for a little while until that comes to a resolution, and then you flip the script and you get a snapback in the markets. It's going to create tremendous volatility. That volatility creates opportunity. You better know how to make money when stocks go down if you do get a default. If you don't know how to do that, you better get your ass inside a true trading group so you guys can learn how to make money in any market environment. And that's what members are doing. Members are making money regardless of the market environment. When the markets were crashing in 2022, members were making money. When the markets,
I don't believe you. Show them.
Yeah, I am. And when markets have rallied so far in 2023, members are making money. It doesn't matter whether markets go up or markets go down. You know, members are making money, and that's what counts, and that's what matters, and that's why you are all here. Don't take my word for it. Members of True Trading Group, go ahead right now. Type the $ inside chat. Type the $ inside chat right now if you're a member and you're making money, you're becoming a better trader because of TTG, whether the markets go up, whether the markets go down. If you are able to make money, type the $ in chat right now. I'll say it again. Markets go up, markets go down. You're making money. Type the $ in chat right now. Now, anyone that's on this live stream that is not a member, I highly advise you to pay attention to how many people are going to type the $ on this side of the screen. These people are just like you. There's no difference between them and you. Okay? No difference between them and you.
Damn, all you stop making money. That's crazy.
Is it filtered? There's got to be something filtered that doesn't let them type the $.
Try something else.
Guys, type the number 1 if you're making money and becoming a better trader with True Trading Group. Type the number 1.
There you go.
There you go. There's got to be a filter on the $.
Yeah.
There you go. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
That makes a whole lot. Because I know, I'm like, what the hell? Why? They put a filter on the $. Wow. That's crazy.
Now type the $ if you can.
Yeah, now type the $ if you're making money. Let's see what happens.
Wow.
Wow.
That makes sense.
That's crazy. Well, anyway, you guys can see, obviously, members of True Trading Group that I made. That's nuts that there's a filter now on the $. See what happens when too many people in True Trading Group make money? YouTube changes up their whole entire algorithm for live streams. What does a default score do to the US dollar? The value of the dollar will drop, Jordan. The value of the dollar will drop.
It's going to skyrocket.
It will. The dollar will drop. Okay, you will definitely get a drop there on the US dollar.
How many people on here are not a True Trading Group member?
Type the letters TTG, guys, if you're not a member of True Trading Group. Type the letters TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group.
I thought you were going to order ice cream with me tonight.
I'm really upset that you have ice cream right now. But guys, before we came on the live stream, I said to Adam, I'm like, yo, you think I could eat ice cream on the live stream? He's like, yeah, sure, why not? But I obviously didn't go get ice cream. And then he's like, I'll be right back. He went and got ice cream. We got Stock Tiger, we got Leslie, we got Yaisa, Bilal, MME. So a handful of new people that are joining us here tonight. Welcome all of you. We have Alex, Travel Pep, Sam. Garden Girl doesn't even know how she got on this channel. She was looking up, trying to figure out what's the best way to grow, the best way to grow her, I don't know, what is it, her azalea bush. She was trying to figure out maybe the
what in the mother F did you just say out loud?
azalea. What do you mean? Garden Girl. Her name is Garden Girl.
What is your actual problem?
My actual problem is that I'm an actual adult and you have the mind of a 14-year-old. That's the problem. Okay? I don't have the problem. You have the problem.
No, so does Jessica, though.
Jessica's laughing because of what you said.
Garden Girl knew exactly what you were talking about.
Yes, she knows. We're on the same page. We're on the same page, Garden Girl.
Anyways, it's mint chip, but it's like frozen yogurt.
I'm sorry. Mint chip is the most overrated ice cream flavor in the world. It's so overrated. I'm sorry. I'm not like
singing its praises. I just enjoy it.
No, I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying I think it's overrated. Next question, folks. Fire away. Keep asking your questions. Markets bottom during a recession. Apply to this upcoming unusual economy if it's a mild recession? Yes, I think so, Nicholas. So never before.
Look at Jessica's comment.
Mom, you are a garden girl too. Yes. Listen, Nicholas. Never before in the history of the U.S. economy and stock market has the stock market ever bottomed before a recession happened. So if there is a recession, then that means that the low from October is not the bottom. If you avoid a recession, you have a soft landing, that means the low from October is the bottom, and that low will not break. If you have a soft landing, that low will not break. So even if even if you have a mild recession, that you still would have to, that low would get violated. And I think that
I'm on the mic. You want to come say hi?
Yeah, you are on the mic.
I know. Sarah came in. Come say hi. Why? Your hair looks nice. They don't even believe that I'm married.
They do.
Bilal says, when does the recession happen? Bilal, I think the recession shows up at the end of the year. I think around the fourth quarter is when the recession will start to show its face. The way that I think this is going to play out is your GDP for the first quarter was 1.3. I think the GDP for the second quarter is going to be around like 0.5 or 0.6. And I think the GDP for the third quarter is going to be like a negative 0.1. And then the GDP for the fourth quarter will be like a negative 0.3, negative 0.4. And that gives you the recession. And I think it's a mild recession. I do not believe that it is going to be a severe recession. I don't think it's going to be a 2008 type of scenario. The labor market is far too tight. The economy is still far too strong. The Fed is almost done with their rate hikes. They might be done with their rate hikes. They might already be done. We don't know yet. We're going to find out in June and then July. But if they are if they're done with their rate hikes, the economy right now is still in a better position than most people thought it would be at this stage in the game. So I think it shows up towards the end of the year. Ryan Parker says, what's IB crush and how to avoid it? IB crush is...
Hang on 1 second. We got to get to the question that matters. Jay Sosa, who looks like Saleh from all the Indiana Jones films. Joe, can you find me a picture of him, please, from Indiana Jones, and put that on the screen? He says, "Are stocks worth it?"
Jay Sosa. It scares the hell out of me that you're actually asking this question. Stocks are the single greatest wealth builder you will ever experience. The problem is most retail investors have absolutely zero concept of how to actually get involved in stocks properly. Most retail investors have no education whatsoever. There they are. Yeah, it's a good picture. Most retail investors have no education whatsoever. They have no idea what they're doing. So all they do is they see some idiot on social media talking about how they made a bajillion % in some stock, and everyone's talking about it, and they should buy it. So they don't, okay, yeah, sure. Oh, yeah. It's going up, then yeah, I'll buy it. And they buy it. And then it goes up for a week or two, goes up for a month. They're like, wow, this is great. The stock market's so incredible. It's so amazing. This is so easy. Why haven't I done this my whole life? And they never sell anything. And then it turns out the entire price and the entire market of the stock that they just bought completely reverses. It craters. It comes back crashing down to earth. All the money that they were up, they lose. They hold because they think it's going to go back up at this point, and they can't believe that was just up $50,000. Now I'm up $4,000. And when it goes back up, this time I'm going to sell. When it goes back up, I'm going to sell it this time. But it doesn't go back up. Instead, it continues to go down. And they realize that all they have done is just participate in a social media pump and dump on a complete garbage stock and garbage company that has no real future, that has no real fundamental valuation that warranted the hundreds and hundreds of percentage gain that the stock experienced in the first place. But idiots on social media told them the stock was going to go to the moon. They told them to diamond hands, never sell. They listened, and now they're paying the price. And then they come on live like this with a professional trader that's been doing this for 17, 18 years and ask, are stocks worth
it? Let me help you here. Indy, yes, they are worth it.
They are absolutely worth it. The stocks do not care stocks don't care what religion you are, what race you are, what gender you are, what political affiliation you are. There is nothing stopping you from buying all of the same stocks that Warren Buffett owns right now.
All right. Thank you, Saleh. Here we go.
Hope Rask. Mike, do you think Snowflake stock will bounce back? I bought it when you suggested and went up nicely, but it's now dropped 10%. Yeah, listen, I'm still up a lot on Snowflake. Snowflake fell big on earnings. I love Snowflake. Okay, I love Snowflake for the long term. This is a company that I'm going to own for the next 10 years, no doubt about it. And what they did, they beat earnings. They beat earnings, but they guided lower. They told you that there's going to be a slowdown in their software space. They're not an AI company. They're not playing off of AI. It's that enterprise software, and it's taking a hit, and it's going to continue to take a hit as the economy slows into the end of the year. I fully expect Snowflake to go lower. And when it does, I'm going to buy more. I'll just show you on the chart. I feel like it's easier if I show you guys on the chart. So I bought Snowflake on June 17th, right there. That's when I bought Snowflake. Okay. On June 17th, right there. That is when I bought Snowflake. Okay. Now, as you can see, I'm still up a nice amount of money from 116. The stock's at $150. I bought it at 116. What is so funny? What's funny?
Look at your screen.
Oh, where's the best place to learn?
Warrior trading.
Online
Have
trading.
you ever heard of Tim Sykes?
Raging Bull. No.
Raging Bull's another great place.
No, seriously. Jay
Nope.
Sosa.
Nope. Go there. I'm good. You don't have to deal with it the same way that I do.
So, with regards to Snowflake, okay, I think Snowflake is going to break the all-time low. This is your all-time low. I mean, I bought the stock the day that it made its all-time low. Actually, on June. Is it really the day? No, it's not. Okay, the all-time low. All right, the all-time low was on June 14th. I'm sorry, I bought it on this day. Excuse me. That's where I bought it. June 17th. Nope, that's not it. Wait, June. Yeah, there it is. That day right there. That's when I bought it. Okay, so there it is. Now, I think it's going to break this level later this year. Okay, I bought my tier 1 position on Snowflake right here. I think Snowflake, as the year goes on, I think Snowflake is going to go lower. Okay, I do. I think it's going to go lower. I think it's also forming, I think it's forming a bit of a bear flag in here. Like, you take a look at the daily chart, right? It's like you're kind of forming this bear flag pattern. All right, here, there's the flag pole to the downside. There's the flag, and then I think this is gonna continue lower later this year as the market goes lower and as the economy slows. But that's what I want Snowflake to do. I want Snowflake under $100. Okay, I will buy Snowflake like under $100 in like the 80s or 90s is really where I want to buy this stock, and then I'm going to hold it for the next 10 years. I think then within the next 10 years, and the stock goes back to $400. Easily in the next 10 years. I think it goes back to $400 in the next 3 to 5. So I'm looking to buy more. I want it to go lower, but it's still. I'm in it from like 117, I think, and stock's a 148. This group mainly trades options. We trade. Oh, that is I really, Adam. Really, bro. What is wrong with you? This group mainly trades options. We trade everything in True Trading Group. We trade stocks and options mostly, but there's also some futures and some crypto as well. Okay, but the majority of our trading that goes on during the trading day is going to be stocks and options. We have 9 professional traders in True Trading Group that are with you during the day, and some of us trade stocks, some of us trade options, some of us trade both. All right, so every day in True Trading Group, guys, there are stocks being alerted, there's options being alerted, and there's day trades and swing trades both being alerted. Mike, what a good time to dollar cost in my stocks. Got them at a good price. Now they are higher in price, but I don't have my full position. I think later this year, Ryan, later this year, I expect the market to pull back. Now, you're not going to get NVIDIA back to 120 or 140, right? You're not going to get NVIDIA back to those prices. All right. So to think that NVIDIA is going to go back to there is a dream. Okay, I don't see that happening, but that doesn't mean that NVIDIA throughout the course of the year can't go back to there, and then form this massive cup and handle pattern, and then look to be buying back in towards 300. I think you should be buying this on pullbacks back into 300. Is really what I would be looking for there. There's some other names that I don't think you're going to see those lows again. I don't think you're going to see lows again of like Microsoft. When you take a look at Microsoft, do I think Microsoft is going to go back to 210, 220? I don't think so. But can it go back to 280? Yeah. So I think that you're going to get pullbacks on these stocks later this year.
I'm sorry.
How much do you honestly need to start with? Jay Sosa, you don't need that much, man. I mean, honestly, members of True Trading Group, some members have started with just a couple $100 in their account. You don't need tens of thousands of dollars to get started. All you guys need is a couple $100s. I mean, there's guys, members of True Trading Group. Can you guys actually do me a favor and comment in chat if you're a member and you started with less than $1,000 in your account and now you're making money? Can you guys just comment what you started with just to help out Jay Sosa? Just help out Jay Sosa so he can see. Thoughts?
Yo, Kevin says Jay Sosa has to be Suge's burner account. I swear to God. I swear to you. It's not me.
That's great. Chris started with 500. Bogey 100. Maria 300. Midma, I knew it too. Midma, I knew the question was coming too. $500, $500. A ton of members I know started with less than $1,000. Jonathan started with a couple hundred. DMC started with $1,000 in their Robinhood account. They're now at $4,500. Ed says, Jay, you can start with $1,000. Stock Tiger started with $1,000 and made $10,000 before eventually losing it all. Stock Tiger, you got to get your butt in chat, man. Get your butt in chat. Yes, some do have 7-figure accounts as well. Yes.
Yeah, they do.
My biggest problem is knowing when to get out of a trade. What would you suggest on figuring out when the best time is to do this? Radiant. The best time for you to get out of a trade is when your profit targets are reached. Now, that might sound silly. It is not silly. Developing a game plan is part of trading. If you just buy a stock, that's not trading. Developing a game plan, that is what trading is. Developing a game plan means if you say, I'm going to buy a stock at 100. If it gets to 98, I'm going to get out. If it gets to 105, I'm going to sell some. If it gets to 110, I'm going to sell more. If it gets to 115, I'm going to get out. That's a game plan. Now, you'll learn how to form game plans when you're a member of True Trading Group, because we teach you how to identify where profit targets are. Now, if you're long a stock, all a profit target is a potential level of resistance. If you're short a stock, all the profit target is a potential level of support. And you're gonna learn how to identify these levels in these areas so that when the stock reaches these prices, you're gonna take some profit off the table. We're also going to teach you how to use a tier trading strategy. Tier trading strategy is a system that I learned working at a fund in New York where you don't get in and out of your positions all at once. You scale in and you scale out of your positions. A hedge fund can't go ahead and buy 100,000 shares of, Roblox in one trade. They're going to buy it in like 5,000 share increments over the course of a couple of days. So I've tweaked that style and that strategy so it relates to retail trading, and I will teach you how to get out of your position in pieces. The easiest way to do it is to break your trade up into 3 pieces, 25% of your position, then 50%, and then the final 25%. You identify 3 profit targets. The 25 comes off at profit target 1. The 50 comes off at profit target 2. The last 25 comes off at profit target 3. That's the most basic way to tier trade. And you'll learn this as a member of True Trading Group. It's an absolute game changer. Members of True Trading Group, do me a favor, type the number 1 if the tier trading strategy has completely changed for the better your trading results. Go ahead and type the number 1 inside chat right now.
Somebody says, let's see your TA on GM.
That's Doozy, man. That's Doozy from the other live streams.
Why is he still here?
I don't know. He really loves GameStop. Doozy really loves GameStop. It's Doozy's favorite stock. Every time Doozy's on my live stream, he asks me about GameStop.
He's like, F it, we ball every time. He goes, hey, I love this channel too. Oh,
no, Doozy, I like you too, dude. I'm actually glad that you're still here. I'm glad you come back. I actually enjoyed,
Yeah, we roasted the shit out of you the other night. So
and he came back. I'm like, such a good sport. And I really, I hope you join the group. I hope you join the group one day, and I hope we can trade together. We probably won't be trading GameStop.
Will join the group tonight?
We probably won't be trading GameStop together. Adam, what'd you say? I didn't hear what you said.
Do you think Saleh will be joining the group tonight?
Saleh, maybe.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I don't think so.
Well, maybe should I make the announcement, maybe?
See how many non-members are still here.
Guys, if you're still not, I have an announcement to make for those of you that are not members. Type the letters TTG in chat real quick, please. Let me see if you guys are not a member. Just type the letters TTG in chat right now if you're not a member of True Trading Group. I want to see how many people are. I know we're, it's a very informal live stream tonight. I know we're having some fun. We're in a very, joking mood here, but I do want to see who here is not a member. We got Becca, MME, Emiliano, Stock Tiger. Stock Tiger, you really got to join us, man. To go
honestly, I look at Stock Tiger's name and all I think about is Kenny Powers.
What?
Stock Tiger, all I think about is Kenny Powers when I see that, from Eastbound and Down.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's good. That's good. Mel Smith, Bilal, Sanja, DJ, Mel, Alex, Radiant. So we do got a handful of members that are with us here today. A handful of non-members that are with us here today. Chris, George.
Oh, it's DJ Bigant. I thought it said DJ Bigot. I'm like, why?
Something wrong with you, man.
Racial slur.
All right, so Adam, what would you like me to do right now?
Is it bad that I no longer care? All right, here we go. Is that the Tilray water slide? Is that what you're?
I can't believe Tilray is underneath $2.
All right. Here we go. So we're going to be doing something that we don't normally do. We're going to run a Memorial Day weekend sale starting today. We're not going to put any limits on the amount of signups, right?
Yep.
But here's what we're going to do. So for those that don't know, we have a huge amount of military veterans, active military, that are a part of True Trading Group. In fact, one of our own mods, Shy, is a military veteran as well. So we have a ton of military veterans in Lifetime, in STR, just throughout the whole platform. So Mike and I were thinking, what is something cool that we can do to help honor our veterans for Memorial Day? Or not our veterans, but, to honor those that have served and that have passed and,
Right.
So we came up with the idea that from right now till Monday at midnight, which I guess would technically be Tuesday at 12 a.m., right?
Mm-hmm. Well, Monday at midnight.
Monday at midnight. For every sale that we get for a membership, we are going to match it dollar for dollar and give a donation dollar for dollar to the Wounded Warrior Project. That is what we are going to do starting tonight. So, and in order to help this out, to get as many as we can, we will be selling memberships at $850 for the entire year, from starting right from today all the way till Monday night. Okay?
Every membership that we get, we are going to match dollar for dollar in a donation to the Wounded Warrior Project, guys, from now until Monday at midnight. And I want to say, I just want to say, and I believe I speak for the entire True Trading Group family, that a truly, sincerely, and genuine thank you to all of the men and women that have made the ultimate sacrifice. And thank you to the families of the men and women that are sharing in that sacrifice. I know that I just can't even imagine what those families go through. And I want to tell you that I think I speak for everyone that we love you, we appreciate you, and we thank you.
Absolutely. So with that said, and we'll make a more formal announcement for this tomorrow at the 3:00 stream when there's maybe, when there's more people, it's not as late. But this is what we're doing. And it is starting this evening. We're not going to put a limit on it. We're just going to leave it open.
Yep.
We don't have any more laptops to give, and I'm not going to be able to get any this weekend. So it's going to be $850 for the whole year. No laptop. And every purchase, we are going to match dollar for dollar and donate to the Wounded Warrior Project. So tell them how to join, Mikey.
Yes, let me tell you guys how to join. So the $850, just so you guys understand this, the price that we're giving this to you guys at for the Memorial Day weekend is a 61% discount from our traditional price. The price of the True Trading Group community is normally $2,212. This tonight, over the weekend, up until Monday at midnight, you can get it for $850 for the entire year. There is no upsell for courses. There is no upsell for tools. It is all included for the $850. You go to ttgoffer.com. You must manually enter the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The price will drop.
The price is going to say $2,212. You have to manually, using your keyboard or your psychic ability, whichever one works, type in TTG121. Click apply code. The price will then come down from $2,212 down to $850.
Yeah. And guys, let me tell you what the $850 get you, because it includes, like I said, the whole membership. It's all of our courses, which is a simplified version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. Joe, why don't you post up the link in chat that shows everybody the list of the syllabus, all the courses. They know exactly what they're getting access to. But there's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto. All of it's included. You don't join for $850. Then all of a sudden there's these VIP courses that are another $1,000. We don't play games like that. We don't sell you half the solution. We give you guys this, the entire curriculum when you join. You also get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed. That news feed, if you went to Benzinga directly, is going to cost you around $1,000 a year if you go to Benzinga. When you join True Trading Group, it's included for just the $850. You also get congressional trading data, so you can track trades being made by members of Congress. I just got this too shall pass. I see your question. Please stop typing it in chat. Quote Media's full book level 2. You guys also get access to Trading View's premium charting software. You'll also get access to. That's about $600 if you go to Trading View directly. ETNA's simulator will let you trade stocks, options, crypto, futures with fake money, but with real-time data. So you can practice implementing what you're learning in the courses. You're going to get dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, short data, analyst ratings. If you don't know how to use these things, do not stress it. We will teach you. We will show you how to use these tools. This is the stuff that successful traders use to get more information, to make better decisions, to increase their chances of success. You have access to all of it as a member. If you were to go to these companies that offer these products directly and buy these products from them, it's going to cost you around $5,000 to $6,000 a year. You get all of it when you join True Trading Group, which is normally $2,212. But from now until Monday at midnight, we're giving you a 61% discount for the Memorial Day holiday. It brings the price all the way to $850. It includes all of that. And for every membership that we sell between now and Monday at midnight, we will match dollar for dollar in a donation to the Wounded Warrior Project in honor of all of our fallen military men and women. Okay. So you go to ttgoffer.com, you enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code, the price will drop to $850. It's going to say $22.12 when you go to ttgoffer.com. Don't freak out. Type in the coupon code TTG121, click apply code, the price drops to $850. And I also throw in the double your money back guarantee because I stand behind the platform that we have created. I put my money where my mouth is. I know I talk a big game on these live streams, but anyone that joins True Trading Group, as long as you go through the courses, pass the quizzes, and attend one study group. We do study groups every Thursday. You have the whole year. Go through the courses on your own pace, on your own time, on your own schedule. And if you are unable to make $850 back at least one time,
we'll give you double your money back, but you should never open a trading account ever again.
It's not nice. We'll give you back $1,700. Okay, we'll give you back $1,700 if you're unable to make $850 back at least one time during your membership. We will give you back $1,700. You're only paying $850 to join. Now, if you are a trial member currently, or you used to be a trial member, or you used to be an annual member, and you guys want to come back home, you want to take advantage of this deal, you have to text us because you've already had an account with us. So we have to whitelist your email address. So text us at 786-505-4049. Again, 786-505-4049. The phone number right down there at the bottom of the screen. Text that number. We'll get you whitelisted. We'll get you guys hooked up. We'll get you the $850 price point. Also, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to text that number. Okay? We're fully transparent. We're an open book. You want to know about anything about me, about my trading, about my background, about Adam, about the moderators, about our money back guarantee, about the courses, anything you want to know about True Trading Group, you text that number. We'll answer. Open book, whatever it is. 786-505-4049. All right, folks. Again, that's ttgoffer.com, ttg121. And, I just want to say that I'm happy, honored, to be able to do this for just an amazing and wonderful cause and just a phenomenal nonprofit organization in the Wounded Warrior Project.
Jessica says, Adam, did you eat all that ice cream? It was frozen yogurt. And Judgy Wudgy was a bear, Jessica. So, I don't know why you're fat shaming me. I'm gonna get you canceled.
Jeez. All right, let me go back to the Tilray question. This too shall pass. I saw they asked me this question 417 times. So
I already muted them from the chat.
Oh, I think they're a member, actually, Adam.
I don't care.
This stock is down 21% on the back of dilution. It's a new all-time low. They want to know, their question is, how much lower can the stock go? Lower. You guys got to realize a stock, it doesn't matter what price a stock is at, it can always still go down 100%. So whether a stock's at $10, it can go to a penny. The stock could be at $2. It can still go to a penny. No matter where you buy a stock, it can go to zero. You can buy a stock at $1. And if it goes to 1 penny, you're down 99% on your money. So, how much lower can it go? The answer is lower. The answer is, how low could it go? It could go to zero. It can go to 10 cents. I've never been a fan of Tilray. I don't like Tilray. We traded it when it first went public because it was nuts. It went to like $400 a share, whatever it was. Now it's at $1.91. I'm not buying it. I have no intentions of buying it. And I think the stock goes lower.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions, folks? Before we wrap things up here for this evening. Tomorrow is going to be a big day. We've got the PCE data coming out. Let me go over some levels with you guys. Thoughts on AMD. Johnny Mercado, I saw you ask me this question earlier, but where do I think AMD is going to be at tomorrow. I got to be honest with you, brother. That's a really, really, really tough call. And it's a really tough call because it's the same thing with NVIDIA. NVIDIA and AMD, to try to make a call on where the stock's going to go tomorrow right now is very, very difficult because these stocks are up so much that they're overextended. They're overbought. They're overextended. The RSI on AMD is 90. The RSI is 90. Now, anything over 70 is considered overbought. Anything
Are trade alerts included?
Yes, Mark,
absolutely.
Of course. Mark, of course. Mark, so I'm going to get right back to the AMD question, Johnny, but this is an important question from Mark. So, Mark, it's not just about trade alerts also. Like even if you're not in chat, we have a mobile app that sends you real-time push notifications when the moderator's orders actually execute. So when the moderator's orders fill, you get notified in real time through push notifications on our mobile app. So even if you're not in front of your computer, you can still follow along with what we're doing. And when you are in chat, or if you're listening through the mobile app, the moderators talk to you on the microphone throughout the whole trading day. We tell you what we're going to buy, what we're going to short, what prices we're buying, what prices we're going to stop out, what prices we're going to take profit. So we tell you what we're going to do before we actually do it. Every morning you get watch lists from the 9 professional traders that tell you these are the stocks we're looking at. This is the price we're going to be buying this stock. This is the price we're going to look to short that stock. We give you the game plan before the day even ever begins. And then, of course, you get the trade alerts also that come through. All of our day trades, all of our swing trades, all of our long-term portfolio moves, right? All of it, stocks, options, crypto, futures, all of it. We have 9 professional traders that are sending out alerts that all specialize in different things and have different trading styles. So there's something for everybody in True Trading Group. And of course, all of that is included for the 850.
Do you have international members?
Travel Peps. Adam, I don't know if you want to pull up the list of that screenshot maybe. So Travel Peps wants to know if I have it.
I don't have it on my home computer.
Ah, that's all right. Travel Peps, we have members in 115 different countries. Obviously, the US being the largest, Canada being the second, the UK being the third, Germany being the fourth, Australia being the fifth, Colombia being the sixth, if I'm not mistaken. I believe that's our top 6. But we have members in 115 different countries. And the smallest, number 115, as far as member count, is the British Virgin Islands. We have members in Nigeria. We have members in Sudan. We have members in Iraq. We have members in the Philippines, in Taiwan. We have members in Singapore. We have members all over the world, 115 different countries. We are truly a global community, folks.
So I do want to show something. So is Jess still here?
Yeah, I'm sure she's probably still here.
Jess, can you go ahead and just let us know if you're still in chat real quick? Well, I mean, I'm not sure.
While you're doing that, I'm going to answer my boy Wizard's question. It says, Mike, if you think that snow is going to go lower and I'm up on the stock right now, why not sell it and reload it later? And it's a great question. The reason is I know that I'm going to own Snowflake for a very long time. So I don't really necessarily care what the stock, I don't care what the stock does right now. I know that might be hard for people to really understand, but when I decided a very long time ago that I'm going to be a shareholder of NVIDIA and AMD for a very long time. And with regards to Snowflake, the amount of money that I have in Snowflake right now, Wizard, is nowhere near the amount of money that I want in Snowflake. So I want to buy more. What I don't want to have happen is I sell my Snowflake now. We avoid a recession. Snowflake does not make a new low. The market recovers. Then Snowflake beats on its earnings estimates, raises guidance, has some type of news, and the stock runs away from me. And then I'm sitting here talking about Snowflake the same way a lot of members on this live stream or viewers on this live stream feel about not owning NVIDIA. You know, like someone just commented, they're like, I know you're not supposed to chase stocks, but man, I should have chased NVIDIA in the 200s, right? And now the stock's almost at 400 and you wish that you owned it at 200, never mind 140. So I don't want to play. I'm not trying to be cute. I don't try to be cute with my long-term portfolio. The biggest mistake that investors make is they try to be cute with their long-term portfolio. You are not a fund manager that needs to perform and generate alpha every single year for your clients. You don't have to. You don't need every year to go to your investors and say, the S&P is up 8%, I'm up 14. I'm the best, right? You don't need to do that. Now, an active hedge fund manager can't go to their clients at the end of the year and be like, yeah, I'm down 18%. They're going to be like, what the hell is wrong with you? You suck. You know, why didn't you get short? Why didn't you move money around? Like you're not a good money manager. You don't need to play that game. Most of the time, 99% of the time, when retail investors try to play that game, they underperform. You end up saying, oh, you buy a stock at 120, it goes to 150, 180. You're like, oh, I'm going to sell it. And when it pulls back, I'm going to buy it. And then you sell it at 180 and it pulls back to 160 and then it goes to 200. And now you're like, oh, crap, what do I do now? And then it goes to 220 and you're like, oh, my God, this stock's going to run away from me. You know what? I better just buy it now. You buy it at 220. Then it goes down to 140. And now you get scared thinking you're going to lose your money and you sell it at 140. And then it goes back to 200. And now not only do you not own the stock, even worse, you lost money on the stock. You don't need to do that. If you believe in a company for the long term, build your position. Now, yes, you have these exuberant moves like NVIDIA. If you owned NVIDIA at $100 and it's at $395 and you want to take some profit off the table, there's nothing wrong with you taking profit off the table and moving some of that money elsewhere and letting the rest of it ride and playing with house money. That's an unbelievable move. You are already up hundreds of percent on that money. So I'm never going to fault anybody for taking profit. But to try to be cute with like, I don't own my full position yet, but let me try to sell it and then I'll buy it later. And then I'm not trying to be cute like that, man. To be honest with you, it's a losing strategy for most people. Only the best professionals can do that successfully, consistently, and you got to be real with your abilities.
All right, can I do what I want to do now?
Yeah.
All right, I gotta find the comment. So Jessica was trying to ice cream shame me.
Yeah, Wizard, my pleasure, brother. Good question.
So then I went into my Mid-Journey Discord server and I used this picture of Jessica that she has on her Twitter.
Okay.
And then I said, turn this person into a teddy bear judge because I was trying to do Judgy Wudgy was a bear. And that's what it came back with. Wait.
I don't get it. That's not.
I know. Well, it's like a judge. This is when she said, "Did you eat all the ice cream?" This is how I envisioned it.
Jess, I'm sorry.
I showed it to her first. It's cool. Honestly, the bottom left looks like what's that actress's name from La La Land?
The actress on La La Land. I don't know. What's La La Land? I don't know what you're talking about.
Emma Stone.
Oh, okay. Emma Stone. Oh, yeah. Bottom left, she does look like Emma Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Seth Rod, hopefully not being annoying, not annoying at all. This is a great question. But will the stock market be under pressure due to the Treasury selling bonds to raise money after the debt ceiling passes? So this is all going to factor into also, and on the same time, you're going to be looking at the Federal Reserve reducing the size of their balance sheet. That's also something that's going to be taking place as well. And I do believe so. Yes. I think the markets are going to be under pressure in the second half of the year. I think that this rally of AI is the blow off top. And I think the AI rally is the final hurrah. And then I think the markets come under pressure in the second half of the year. That's what I think. If I'm wrong, then I'll be wrong. But that's what I think. So yes, Seth Rod, not annoying at all, brother. It's a great question. All right, guys. So there you have it, folks. Again, go to ttgoffer.com if you guys are interested in the Memorial Day weekend sale. That is going to be a 61% discount, brings the price down to $850. You go to ttgoffer.com, you enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price will then drop down to the $850. That's a 61% discount. And again, if you can't make back the $850 at least once after going through the courses, passing the quizzes, and attending a study group, I will give you guys back $1,700. That is double what you're paying to join the community. And again, every dollar that we sell, every membership that we sell from today until Monday at midnight, we will match dollar for dollar in a donation to the Wounded Warrior Project in honor of Memorial Day. All right. If you have any questions, text us 786-505-4049. Hey, Mike, if there is a debt ceiling default, will that halt the markets or will options be open to make money on? Miss Rose, it's a good question. The markets will not be halted. The markets will be open. The markets will be going down, and we will be making money via put options. We will be making money short stocks. Absolutely, 1,000%. The market will be open. Okay, so that's it for me tonight, folks. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. We did a nice little open Q&A session. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys asked some phenomenal questions. Okay, you asked some phenomenal questions. We'll be live again.
Oh my God, Mike, I did that to Glennie.
Very nice. We're going to be live tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, so set your reminders. We're going to go live at 3 p.m. We'll trade live together to finish out the final trading day of the week. So that'll be 3 p.m. Eastern. Set your reminders. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Thanks for joining. Subscribe, smash the like button, turn on your notifications. I'll see you guys all in chat. Take care.
Mike.